everyone. This is Michelle Gramoglia, the President and CEO here at Woodland Pond, and this is my weekly address for a Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. I actually don't have a lot for my update today, so I thought that I would start with the issue du jour, which is the controversy over the cleaning up of the pool room. So what I would like to do is invite anyone that has ideas and suggestions of how we need to accomplish our goal of cleaning that room up in a way that meets the needs that some of you have expressed. I welcome all suggestions. So your task, if you choose to participate, is to help us identify a way to clean up the pool deck and make that whole area much more aesthetically pleasing. I also welcome the same in all of our common areas. This is a goal of things that we need to accomplish in 2025 in advance of renovation happening. So for those of you interested in the pool room issue, please do put your minds together and let me know, or let Lindsay know or Matt know what you recommend. But we need to clean it up. The second thing that is somewhat of an issue du jour, and I'm just going to get ahead of it today. We do have a speaker coming in. Land Conservation Committee has a speaker coming in at 2 p.m. And I would just like to confirm for you all that the process followed for the invited speaker approvals and so forth was completed for the speaker, for anyone that asks. It should be a good presentation. The Land Conservation Committee always brings together some really great speakers. That one in particular is, she's an author. Her name is Fran Dunwellen, and she will be discussing her book, The Hudson, which is America's River. Some other things to think about this week related to capital projects. And we're going to try to do this every week. We are continuing along with so far so good with the replacement of the walk-in refrigeration and freezers in the main kitchen. And the next major step that you will see this week is a crane will be on site on Thursday. No one needs to move their cars or vacate. They are bringing a new rooftop unit, which is the condensing unit for those walk-ins. So that will be on Thursday. We talked last week about duct cleaning beginning in independent living corridors, and the start date on that will be February 20th. So we've got some time there. It's not going to start right away. Just addressing a few observations related to snow removal. So as you all know, we switched to the current snow removal company. They also do our landscaping. This is their first winter with us. And it's been a little bit of a strange winter. So this is our first real accumulation of snow. We have had a number of events that were a dusting. And I previously addressed why those are challenging in particular, because they're sort of like a brownout, and how a brownout, when it comes to power, is actually worse than a blackout. Bigger storms are actually typically easier for snow removal companies. In this case, and it was rectified to our knowledge, and certainly let us know if this is not the case. Yesterday, when the snow removal company came and cleared off the resident vehicles, for some reason they didn't clear off the roofs. Tom did rectify that. They did come back to clear off the roofs of the vehicles. If you have any concerns about your vehicle, just please let us know. The other thing I would just mention is it's almost impossible to clear all of the snow everywhere, and it's very, very cold. So a lot of areas that normally the snow would come up more easily off the asphalt with your typical snow removal, things like plowing or snow blowers, when the asphalt is particularly cold, and I know we saw this at my own house with yesterday's storm, it's very hard to get all remainder, snow and ice off when the ground is so particularly cold. So we do expect that there are going to be some areas that have accumulated, not removed snow, and potentially that could turn into ice. So what we need everyone to do is be very, very careful with your footing when you're walking around outside. The sidewalks seem quite clear to me. I did walk around a bit this morning. If that's not the case and you have any concerns, let us know. But certain places in the parking lots, it's very, very cold. And so that sort of remainder snow is going to be an issue for us to contend with. And certainly we can't do a wide scale salt application because that's very, very bad for the environment. So what we need to do is we need to have everyone be our eyes and ears. So if there's a spot that's slick or becomes slick, we need you to tell us right away. Oftentimes you are experiencing something that we have not seen. And so we do need everyone just to be taking care of that for us, if you would. Let's see, Friday at 12:45 in the PAC, we have a presentation from the brain health team, and I will find out before Friday to make sure that that invited speaker process has been followed for that as well. Her name is Joan Carl, and she's from the Alzheimer's Association, and she is coming to discuss effective communication tips for caregivers. This is really important. A lot of you are currently caregivers, maybe past caregivers, or potentially future caregivers, and understanding the best ways to communicate amongst your family, with your significant other, whomever you're caring for. Really, really important tool to have in your toolkit. So I would encourage you to attend that. And then following that at 2:45 in the PAC, we have the Starlight Trio. On Sunday at 3 p.m. in the PAC, we have local piano students bringing a Mozart Mozart Fest recital. And on Thursday of this week, just a reminder that there is a health center resident art show on this Thursday between 2 and 4:30 p.m. We have a lot of really fantastic artists in the health center, and they would love to show off their work. And the good news is we just got cleared from having to wear masks. We have not, knock on wood, had an active COVID case during the period of time that the state requires or the regs require that masks be worn. So we're out of that window now. If you need anything, or if you have anything you'd like to chat about, you can find me here all week this week, with the exception of Friday. On Friday, our board chair and another volunteer board member are facilitating an off-site retreat of our leadership team. We are going to be talking about enterprise-wide risks and really kind of going through making sure that we have a complete inventory of all of those risks, and then really start mapping them to existing risk mitigation actions that are in effect, and other things that we have available to us that we can put in to mitigate risks to the community. I welcome any of your ideas on that as well. So if you have thought, gosh, this is a risk or that's a risk, please send me an email, because literally everything is going to be on the table. We want this to be a real comprehensive deep dive. And we're spending the time between now and May to really focus on a really solid formal risk evaluation. I'm really excited about it. We're doing the same thing for succession planning. I'm excited about that too. So lots of good stuff happening behind the scenes, really good organizational, fundamental stuff. And I hope that you are interested in staying attuned to it. Have a very good day and stay warm.